By the way, did you know that this whole thing, this cute thing that you see everywhere and everyone doing, and everyone's like, what is that? This is the emoji sign, or I guess now international symbol, or symbol, the international symbol for shyness or boundaries. So we're talking about boundary lines today. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. My name is Rachel Hetcher, and on today's very first video to the Milady Life channel, we are talking boundaries and social media. I'm really excited to get this kicked off. It's what's going on in my life today. It's what's going on in my life today. You're watching Milady Life. So boundaries, short and sweet, are basically your no for social interactions with others. So the importance of setting boundaries is basically for my own mental health, health altogether. In my life, things are much more complicated with the chronic illness I suffer. My biggest concern in starting YouTube ever and at all was my ability to keep up. It's been 2 years now that I've been opening up the camera, not exactly sure what I was wanting to do, and just filming whatever was happening in my day. And now that I'm sure of what I want to do and what I want to say, I realize that if I don't set boundaries from the start, there's not just myself that can be disappointed, but my larger concern, which was, what if I disappoint those who actually enjoy watching my channel? So if I tell you from the start what my abilities are and where my boundaries are, I'm hoping that those who really enjoy the content that I create, knowing what those boundaries are, respect them and allow me the time that I need to get to a place where maybe I'm sharing even more. Although according to my husband, I share way too much. So what are my own personal boundaries, just altogether, whether it be through Milady Life or in person? Well, since we're talking social media, I think I'll stick to the social media aspect. But I would say the first and foremost, most important, while this is a chronic illness channel, I do want to state, like, outright right now, here now, my medical information is my personal information. If you hear about me talking about my medical information on the channel, whatever is being shared is because I'm comfortable with sharing it. There are some aspects, though, of my health and what's going on with it that either I need time to digest for myself, whether that be emotionally, mentally, what have you, or maybe because the picture is still too unclear there and I don't want to hype up something and confuse people. There's just certain things I don't want to share. Plus, there's a whole comfortability thing. It's medical information can get pretty embarrassing or just outright upsetting. I know for myself personally, most of my information is quite depressing for me. I have a very difficult time getting through even my own medical records to read them and figure out what myself and my medical team are going to do next. The second boundary is definitely my family. What happens on my channel and we get seen on this channel with my family is kind of like the medical part of it all. What I'm sharing, I'm comfortable with sharing. Anything else, it's just not up for consumption. So the last boundary I want to talk about today is probably the biggest thing that has been holding me back as far as starting my own channel. It's been my concern of how on earth am I going to keep up. I see all of these recommendations, I see all of these comments of people who enjoy, just like I do, other vloggers' videos and information that they share, and they're always asking so many questions, and the other vloggers are able to keep up and comment and respond, and I'm sitting like, I can't do that. I wanted to put up that boundary here and now where I know there's going to be times from watching other people's channels and being a part of communities and other channels where there's a time frame where people are like, oh, what's going on, and has a whole long chain of questions that need to be answered. And I'm not trying to ignore anyone. I'm just saying I need to focus on my mental and physical health. Stress brings that mental and physical health down, especially on the physical health side. It causes a lot of issues with my chronic illness. And I will eventually, as best as I am possible, get back to responding in comments and posting up videos. I'm not trying to leave anyone hanging. I'm never trying to make anything more dramatic than it is. In fact, I promise to be as truthful and as honest as I humanly can be within my own boundary limits. Now, I do want to say these are my first 3 starting boundaries, but in time, as the channel grows and as I get to build what I hope is a very loving and supporting community to all those, whether you have a chronic illness yourself, you are supporting someone with a chronic illness, you've just come across our channel and you enjoy following along the journey. If I need to talk more or set more boundaries as time goes on, then I will maybe update this video. But again, I encourage anyone watching it, if hearing what my boundaries are give you any ideas for your personal life, feel free to tell anyone. Again, your no and your social interactions is your right, not a privilege. I know it probably seems bizarre to start off a channel with boundaries, but that is the importance of boundaries, is letting people know your lines, your limits, your limitations. And it's always been the most difficult part for me in chronic illness, because I am so limited. And how do I even approach that subject? Again, it's like a light bulb went off, and this video was the result. So all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I know it's weird.
I'm weird, I promise you. I can guarantee weird. At least that's what everyone's always told me I am.
No, I'm weird. Anyhow, if you're still around and watching this video and you've enjoyed it thus far, there's a couple different things that I would like to ask of you. First of all is the like button. The like button thanks my husband for doing what he does. It lets us know you like our channel, and I think it helps something with the algorithm. Today's comment emoji is actually the one that people are always wondering what it means. It's the finger pointing this way and the finger pointing that way and pointing at each other, which means shyness and boundaries. If you've made it this far in the video, just comment that below and I will know, and I will do my best to get back to you guys and say hi. And then finally, last but not least, if you've made it this far in the video and you've truly enjoyed what we have to say and you're interested in following along with my journey, there is always that nifty little subscribe button. It's a red button with a bell right next to it. If you click that bell, you ring the bell, and YouTube should notify you the next time I post up a video. And while I would like to say that our goal is 2 to 3 times a week, and we have a schedule, with chronic illness, unfortunately, you never know how things are going to go, and that notification bell is the closest thing we have to letting you know exactly when our next video gets posted. I hope you click the subscribe button. I hope you click the bell. We hope to see you around more. And of course, wherever you are, whenever you're finding these videos, have a beautiful morning, a wonderful evening, a great afternoon, whenever these vlogs should find you. And we'll see you guys later. Please keep watching.